All right. Welcome everyone to day one of our challenge. We're so excited to have you guys here.
Yeah, I'm ready to kick this off.
Yep. So our first topic is going to be just super simple law of attraction. For anyone who's joining this challenge, who might not have been a part of our other challenges before, who just doesn't even know where to start with law of attraction or doesn't even know what law of attraction is, we figured that this would be a good time to kind of explain what the law of attraction is.
Yeah, and for everyone who does know, we figured it's a good idea just to get back to the basics really and start from the beginning. And it's always good to remind yourself of the things you already know.
So we're excited. So I guess I'll start off with, we both took some notes here. But law of attraction, we're pretty good at law of attraction at this point, like just understanding what it is. And really what we want to express to you guys is that it's a universal law. So for example, gravity is a law that's an earthly law. So if you get out of this planet, you don't have to deal with gravity. But the law of attraction, they say, as Abraham Hicks says, is a universal law. So even when you get out of this planet, in the whole universe, the law of attraction is always at play. It's always bringing things to other things that have a like vibration. And that's essentially what it is. Law of attraction just matches vibration to vibration. It doesn't care if you're yelling no at something. If you're thinking about it, it's bringing the essence of that to you.
Yeah, so what you're focusing on is what you're going to get. You're attracting what you're thinking about that's where you're vibrating, and you're just going to be attracting more of that.
We have so basically new desires in your being are born all the time. And these rockets of desire come from what Abraham calls step one moments, or moments of contrast in your life, or, moments that don't feel so good. It's like your inner being then shoots out a rocket of desire. Like, I don't have money. Okay, I want money. And your job is then to pretty much catch up to it. And that's why the law of attraction sometimes doesn't seem like it's working for you. That's probably why sometimes you're sitting there like, yeah, but I want more money, but you're still in a place of lack, and you can't attract abundance from a place of lack.
Yeah, basically your exposure to life, which living every day, waking up, going through your daily routine, you're exposed to contrast, things that you don't necessarily want to be happening, or running into people you don't want, driving to work and there's traffic. Things that happen throughout your day are gonna launch new rockets of desire, and basically when you launch that, it goes out, like Lacey's saying, to the universe, and it's created. And at that point, it's really, you need to match that vibration to have it come back to you. And that's the basis of the law of attraction. And
so it's, there's not much more to it. It's a really, really simple law, but a lot of people, and we'll throughout the next 21 days, we're going to go through a lot of different ways that you could be doing it wrong, or ways that you can kind of improve your law of attraction. We're going to be talking about different ways to kind of set yourself up to get out ahead of it, is what Abraham says. So basically set yourself up to be able to really know that, okay, what I'm thinking is coming to me, and I'm in the vibration of what I'm thinking. And so just starting off super simple, the law of attraction is basically like attracts like. It's your thoughts create your reality. So if you have some core beliefs in you that are super negative, or something life sucks or something, and your life will basically it'll prove it to you. Life sucks. It'll give you all these moments and instances where you're like, oh my God, this is, I'm so right. So really our homework for today is going to be super simple, to just start to notice your thoughts and actions, and notice what influences you're under. And we're going to talk a lot more about this, moving on in the next couple days, especially, but what influence you're under means basically, are you connected to source? Are you connected to your inner being, your consciousness? Because when we come to this earth, it's basically we're a part of source energy. We're a part of so much more energy that's out there than that's focused into this one body. But we focus a little bit of our energy from this big, greater source into this body, into this personality. And then we go on and live our lives. So we basically have to get on board with what our source is feeling, what the greater part of us is feeling, which is always love and abundance and positive energy. And it's always a good feeling. So when you're connected to that stream of energy, that stream of consciousness from source, you're going to be feeling better. You're going to be getting more inspiration. You're going to be feeling passionate. You're going to be getting channeled messages that you don't even know are channeled. They're just good messages and good feelings. And that's kind of when you're connected to source. So noticing your thoughts and actions, there could be this other thing that you're connected to, which could be like a ancestral belief that's super negative, or the collective consciousness. We were just listening to one talking about how people could be sitting in traffic and the thoughts around everyone in the traffic bubble could be kind of almost like downloading into you, and you could get on that lower vibration, and then all of a sudden you get into an accident or something like that, because you step into a lower vibration because you're accepting thoughts from a different source.
Yeah, so it starts with recognizing what that source is, and it could be, you're saying other things like your family or friends or just other people's opinions, but you'll know the difference with how you feel. Feeling is going to indicate whether you're connected with your source and in alignment. Like when you feel good, that's when you know you're going to be connected. When you're feeling anxious or just out of it, or just any of those lower feelings, lower vibrating feelings, you're going to know that you're not really on the right path. You're not aligned with your source at the time, and that's a good point for you to step back. And there's a lot of things we're going to go over in the course to do, like meditate, or just things that can get you back into alignment with your source. And so, yeah, with the homework, just pay attention to what influences you're under, and be aware, like when you, like from the moment you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you think about? What's the first thing you do? What are you looking at? And then your thoughts, where are they coming from after that? Are you picking up your phone and reading it, and then for the rest of the day, like, or not the rest of the day, but from then on, you're thinking about what's going on social media and who's texting you, or where you have to be at a certain time, and those influences aren't going to be what's connecting you to source. So it's good to recognize where that influence is.
Yeah, and then basically all we want you to do is just post about it on the group. Just say, you know, for an example, as a post, you could say like, yeah, I woke up this morning, I checked my phone, and I sort of started to get myself in a bad mood or an anxious mood. I had a lot of messages or whatever. I saw something I didn't like. Or I woke up this morning and I meditated, and I did a self-practice, or I took some time to breathe and connect with myself, and I started to see that my day was going a lot better. Or, you know, whatever it is, we just want you to post and notice your thoughts and notice your actions. Another good example is like when you go to the grocery store, if you have a bad money mindset and you go to pick up an avocado, like what is your immediate thought? Is it, oh my God, this avocado looks amazing, I can't wait to eat it? Or is it like, oh my God, this avocado is $5, I can't believe the grocery store is ripping us off? And then you go down the stream of how, you know, crappy it is to eat healthy because it's so expensive. You know, think about, because that's not source, you know, the other one would be source, is where like you would be really grateful and appreciative of the avocado for how much it's nourishing you. So we just want you to kind of be aware in all of these situations in your life, and throughout the day, just kind of maybe jot it down on a notebook, and then throw us a post on the Facebook group so we can kind of come back at you and just chat about what, you know, how your first day went. And we're going to pull a card for you guys today. We got quite a few decks from the multiple times that we've seen Abraham in person. But before that, we are going to offer some cash prizes. We'll kind of talk more about this as the challenge goes on, but just know that for the most active people in the group, there's going to be some cash prizes. And we did this for anyone who was part of our other groups. We did this, and it was super fun. It was just
just a fun way to keep everyone a little more involved, and it's more fun for us to hear from you guys and interact with you guys. And I think it's better for you guys too. So it's a win-win for everyone. But yeah, so we'll announce when those will happen at a later date, but just keep that in mind. And let's see what we got here. Got it.
Okay. So we'll just read out the card and then have a little chat about it. Can I read it?
Here it is. Since every request is granted, I feel no competition. Each point of view matters. Every request is granted. There is no end to the universal resources that fulfill these requests. and there is no end to the answers to the never-ending stream of questions, and for that reason, there is no competition.
Awesome. Actually, I think this is one of our topics later on in the challenge, but
Yeah.
It really is so important that like just understanding that you don't have to scream no at something, or you don't have to compare yourself to someone else. Like there's an abundance of resources, and that's a mentality called the abundance mentality.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. That's a great card. It's a really cute picture too.
Thank you.
Awesome. So I think this ends our first video. We are so excited to have you guys. We just want to express our appreciation for you guys and just being here with us. It's really fun for us to get back into the groove of doing this every day.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been amazing for us, and we're excited to see the progress you guys will make too. All right.
Awesome.